this committee has to do is to work out the extent to which this conversation took place in the way in which you have described it, or in the way that Ms. Khan has described it.
I fully understand.
Yes. And I mean, in context, on the 3rd of October, Ms. Khan was a fresh new MP, rookie MP, 1 year in Parliament, or barely 1 year. And she had admitted 2 months prior to that she had told a lie in Parliament, coming to see her senior leaders of the Workers' Party. Would you not accept that in that context, really the only thing that you ought to have said to her at that point in time should be, look, Ms. Khan, there's a lie on the record. You must go and own up, tell the truth in Parliament if it comes up. Make it very clear in clear, simple, direct terms. Would you agree?
Mr. Tong, I believe I gave this my reply to this earlier at the earlier session before the COP, and that was the nature of what, or the nature of why the lie was told in the first place. It was an episode where Ms. Khan suffered a traumatic, or at least she communicated that she had suffered a very traumatic episode, sexual assault. And so because of that particular fact, or what I saw to be a fact at that point, and I have really no reason to believe that it wasn't true, I took a course of action where I wanted her to address that issue, and then thereafter I could pursue that with her.
Okay, I understand what you have just said, and I can understand the point that you're making, which I think Mr. Faisal and Ms. Lim also made to us, that because of the sexual assault, the experience, and the trauma, one might understand that that has an impact on the timing at which this is going to be done.
Sure.
And I think you gave quite a lot of evidence as to how you saw that issue. But here we are on the 3rd of October, where you're contemplating that the issue might arise. And in fact, speaking to Ms. Khan about it. In that context, when you're discussing it with her, with the expectation or contemplation that it might arise the next day, why not use direct terms? Tell her, tell the truth, go to Parliament, you've told a lie, own it, and take responsibility, and tell the truth to Parliament.
Mr. Tong, I believe I communicated that in my way when I suggested her to take ownership and responsibility.
Okay. Yeah. And in fact, actually, to dial back one step, in fact, not only if it comes up, but why not say whether it comes up or not?
Yes.
You should tell the truth. In fact, that ought to be your position.
That would have, I think this is where I don't think we disagree at the eventual outcome. The outcome is the lie has to be corrected. The record in Parliament has to be corrected. How we get there is obviously where there's a difference in terms of the proposition you're putting to me and what actually transpired.
Okay.
And in my case, the fact that she was a sexual assault survivor herself, I determined that I'm going to give her time to manage her affairs, and thereafter I would pursue it. And again, my email of the 1st of October is suggestive of the fact that I wasn't personally going to let this issue lie, but lie as in to remain on the record, but it is to inform not just Ms. Khan, but everybody that these sort of things are just not on. You can't do this.
Okay.